Okay. I think officially we are live. Perhaps. Well, YouTube has confirmed we are live. Hello, hello. Welcome to probably the replay, because I don't think there's anyone here at the moment. We are going to be continuing on with the city today, and what we are currently thinking about is maybe we'll start shading it, and starting to shade it would start with this factory in the top left corner. So that's your intro for you, yeah, cool.
Hello everyone. Hello.
Hello. It is Yeast on Yeast Special Edition, Shitty Mic Bonanza. It's not that bad.
Shitty mic for special occasion.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Look at that. This is the layer. So we want to probably be somewhere like below that layer, maybe above. Alright, so I suppose what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the timer. It's running, and I'm gonna start the time lapse before I do anything. So that's just about everything running as it should, and let's maybe start building a palette for this. So like, what colors is this gonna be? Probably some. Actually,
you said brick, but
yeah, brick definitely, but is concrete steampunk? I don't think it really is. Is it? Okay.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean what I said. It's like, is concrete fitting for the era / time period or whatever?
Remember some lag.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I just
not
don't
only
hear.
Shitty mic, but also shitty internet. So bonus entertainment. Yeah, so something like this could work for bricks, because it's a bit, you know, it's not that in your face, and probably could pick some shades as well for this.
Yeah.
It's like this kind of is well enough, and it's also simple enough to where it can work. I'm not actually like throwing it on this building. I'm just making like a palette.
I'm gonna use Google as a references.
Something like this. This brass has this like orangey brown and yellow kind of palette. You wanna kind of have it.
I typed factory roof oxidized, and it's just a bunch of Minecraft pictures.
Of course. Oh look, this could be.
Come on.
This could theoretically be referred to as brass, vaguely. But I think it also needs a little bit more in terms of the lighter color. Like highlight.
Have you saw that?
What? Have I seen what?
Google just said me there's like nothing attached to what she searched.
Well, for oxidized? How did you type it? You probably typed it like horribly.
Yeah, I know, but like, never saw that.
Nah, I've been there. I've been looking up some problems sometimes, you know, because of programming. It's just, it's always fun when you get to that page of like, oh, nobody has had this problem before. Congratulations. You found a new one. We hope you enjoy your stay. And it's never fun when that happens.
Be happy about it.
No.
That's the question.
No, I refuse. There's no way I'm gonna be happy about having a brand new problem that nobody has.
Wait, look at this one.
Okay, how do you like? What's your opinion on this like brass color palette?
One. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Look at this. Look at what I sent you.
I shall.
I would imagine some kind of. You see, like the rusty part. Not the other part, but like the rusty top part.
On the top, yeah. That's like some. Good, what's the base material for that? Like what could that?
I don't know. Any kind of metal.
Some kind of metal sheets, and on top of that you've got. Okay, so try and introduce some textures and find out Okay, so that's probably like a bluish white to that for like the metal. And then that bluish white.
You can even do it crusty, so like having a really deep brown, some small points.
I don't want to overdo it.
You need a lot of shading. No, I know, like.
Because I'm thinking like what a mix of rust is like. Some of the more, you know, I think this is kind of going in a good direction. And then you would also have a bit of probably a gray that's a bit harsher than this. Maybe actually in this color range.
Some like
that's the color. Like look, I'm thinking this is kind of.
Yeah.
And then good. This should probably also have like a secondary variant.
So I like this. This one's a good picture. I have this everywhere around where I live. It's just like a bunch of fuck. No. It's like the air one.
Like something like
those
this.
Kind of roof. See?
Hold on, I'm doing something. Damn it. I can't just look at pictures.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm watching
something like this, I think,
the
probably.
Same vibe.
Something like this, I think, is
I would have thought more of a brown, unless
this
it's
is like
the
sheet metal or something color. Like that. There's
there
is a name for that roof,
but just
the texture could have a lot of like stripes, and this could
be. You want me to spell the name?
Well, it could.
The name of the picture is two metal air vents on a rusted old steel roof of an abandoned building.
Wow, okay, that's very verbose. It sounds like is that a Steam stock photo?
I don't know.
It sounds like a stock photo.
It's like basic
this shade,
factory
yes. This shade, please. Please. Okay, look, this shade a bit too dark, but actually maybe for some of the dark parts.
Good, but like some like that.
And then there needs to be some way of getting the metal to look a bit more
you could make one brighter, but like by maybe not brighter. I'll have some white lines.
Yeah, I'm thinking, but I think also it would be also a good idea to have some darkish, like kind of dirty, not rusty, but dirty bits on this metal texture. And I'm not really sure how to do them.
The second brown you used was good for that.
Which this
dirty,
one?
You know, it looks like no, the other one.
This one?
No, this one.
This is not very dirty, but if I made it, I think I can work with it. I can make it less saturated and more gray. And then that kind of I'm thinking, yep. This is kind of a dingy, broken up metal. Like this is not, of course, this is not a final texture, but the color palette for like rusted metal stuff, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm kind of starting to imagine how much shower is going to take to fill the part.
Don't worry about it. Do I take art requests?
No, don't worry. I'm not doing it. I'm just watching and saying stuff and just seeing pictures, but like. Still.
Yeah, you might understand why I feel like the task's a bit daunting. Perhaps, but you know what? I signed up for this.
You need to start somewhere, but
Yeah. Okay, in the chat there's a question. Do I take art requests? Well, you could send your idea and I'll tell you if I want to do it or not. Because this is so completely and purely a hobby for me.
That's the same guy who came one day when we were like trash talking cats. And like you just send a message, do you take a art request, and left. And like never said anything. Oh, please tell us your art request. Even if we don't do them, because like it's not.
It's an OC. Oh god. Original character.
What's an OC?
It's when you have Sonic and then you mix him with I'm not going there.
What do you? What?
Listen, if Hunter was in chat, he would have gotten exactly what I meant. No, it's original characters. It's basically when you like make a character, and then some people do like backstory for them, and then like draw that character a bunch of
Okay.
times.
Okay.
That's the basic idea. I am okay. Look, I'm thinking this is actually becoming like a decent texture idea.
Yeah,
As
it's
I'm
really
drawing
looking
it.
good. I like the This is not like the brightest part, but like it's the structure. I like the structure.
It's like, and then you could
Even if
maybe
it's
you could even make it like
it's-
the shape of the texture, or whatever the hell you call it. You could make it react to like this.
yeah, have like the rusty part, a special color. Yeah, that's good.
So like make sure you know
Oh
you can kind
yeah,
of see
look
the
crazy. I like that.
texture reflected on the part. It's actually raining outside. It's very like a perfect weather for doing this. It's like I can just chill in
There
my
was a big
room.
storm. There was a big storm yesterday, but today is kind of chill. Only a little wind.
I like storms, but we really don't get many of those. It's like not a very frequent occurrence
I
where
just
I
had
live.
like two in a week, but that's cool.
I really
Where's
like
this
this
cool?
texture.
Yeah, really, same. I
This
don't know
is
why, but like it feels real. You see what I mean?
yeah, that's exactly what I like about it. It feels like, you know, it feels like it's supposed to feel, and at the same time it's
Yeah,
also
it's
stylized.
organic. It's kind of
Yep.
organic in a way, like you could see that you can imagine really easily this in real life.
And at
Like
the same time it's
we
still
all
stylized,
saw
which is pretty good
we all
because,
saw
well,
like a rusty roof, and we all get how it gets rusty and the color of it, and that's really thing that
yeah, because it's like this
would
is
be
kind of
hard to.
like this kind of blob
I think
is kind
the
of like what happens
yeah
when you have a just big pile of wetness, you know, in one place, and
yeah,
it just kind of spreads.
but it's gonna be hard to like have the right angle for that. You see what I mean? Because if you want
Yeah,
to use this for like the roofs,
yeah. This is well, it's
maybe
gonna be
you
some.
could use it on other parts. Because
I'm
if
not gonna like this is just like kind of warm up slash testing out colors and ideas.
sure,
So
sure.
I'm gonna be drawing stuff in perspective later anyway. So, like for example, on this roof, like it's gonna have to be, you know.
Yeah, you don't really have choices.
Yeah, I've already you know had a bunch of stuff in perspective. So if I wanted to make something like you know parallel to the camera, that ship has sailed. Okay.
Just like break the scene pretty easily.
Okay, we could.
We will never get the request of this guy. For real. Please be like precise. Please.
It's an
I want to
OC.
know
It's
now.
like, well,
Like you taste me and then
you've
just
awakened
left.
the curiosity. Now you
Yeah. That's the second time the men join up and just say, "Do you take art requests?" and doesn't get straight to the point. Say
you've
it.
been blueballed twice. Horrible, horrible.
Just
How
please say
how can you do that to people? Stop it.
it.
Fulfill this poor man's you know dying wish. Tell him what
What are you doing?
send him a link. Where do I send it? Like I think you can post a link to it in the chat. If you surely you've got it posted somewhere online. Everybody's got an
Where did I
OC
send
posted
it?
online.
Oh,
Boop.
it's okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I might
okay.
probably log in for sure.
Well, I if I could do anything about it, I would, but I can't. So unfortunately, you know. Okay, I've made this texture a bit smaller because I just want to have a bit more space on this like white little Discord or email. Do you not have a link to it? You could just post in chat.
Discord or email. You want my professional email or like the
My business email that I guard very heavily.
can.
Why am I
Yeah, you
shading
can
this
send links.
Why am I? Why am
Can't
I?
you? I don't know. I haven't tried. Do you want me to try?
Well, you could
I can send an
do
old
it, but then
rusty
I'll
factory picture. What's the site? Etsy.
community
Alright.
settings, automated filters, live redirects.
Yeah, I can.
No,
Hey, fuck,
I
that's
don't
my
have
name.
block
Right.
links enabled, so should be fine. Did you send it?
Can I? Yeah. I mean,
Because it's not showing up on my end and I am on live chat.
maybe not even on my end. I don't know.
So maybe it does block
Yeah, no.
block links.
I like too much.
Well, I can't
Yeah,
check.
probably. I'm gonna change Google account. Take my real hide it one.
I'm gonna dox yourself
I made one especially to
comment on the stream.
no, I have the real like Yast name and stuff. Oh fuck, I don't have it there.
This brick texture needs a bit of variety. I feel like maybe. No, if you wanna email me, there's probably like an email somewhere.
Okay, good. I have my
Maybe
account ready.
Maybe I should
New
make
emote. No, why? Fuck.
What?
Oh, just me myself. Don't mind.
Don't mind me.
Okay,
like this, then.
No, I don't think they block anything. I sent something.
No, it's not blocking on your end, but it's not showing up on my end, so I can't see it. Like genuinely,
Really?
I'm not joking around about it.
Yeah, no. Why would you? Oh yeah, it just deletes it.
Which is interesting because there's an option to block links and I have it disabled.
Yes, I think maybe same. I don't know. Do you want me to send? I can send my Discord. I don't really care about my Discord. You want me to send my Discord?
Well, you could send my Discord. I suppose.
I know about her. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You want me to send your Discord? So you can
send my
Discord. Doing it?
Send my Discord. Maybe I should make like a little Discord server for this stuff. But the thing is, I'm not nearly popular enough to do that. So just send my Discord and we're gonna pretend that never happened. Boop.
More.
And
I want more.
Darker and less saturated, I think, for this.
Oh, you don't have the. Oh yeah, you do.
What? I think I'm at Toad. I think I'm just at Toad on Discord now because they've changed to ads now. So you sent yours.
Yeah, I haven't changed mine. Maybe I have, but I don't know.
I've gotten the as soon as they gave me the option, I've jumped. I guess I am T3 dots actually on my screen. I'm gonna it's just
Discord.
They just never fixed it. Look, yeah, that's. Is it like that for you as well? Because look,
no,
it's just T3 dots. I'm just Mr. 3 dots, I suppose. My name is too powerful for Discord to handle.
Yeah, really.
Okay, I'm adding some.
Mine.
I'm adding some
alternate. It's not there anymore.
Alternative shades to the brick texture. So it's like a bit more, you know. So it's actually textured and not a flat color. I don't know if I can come up with a better explanation for what I'm trying to. And then some shade, some kind of shading for this probably also. Like, I do not know the name for this thing in English. No idea whatsoever. But you know, something like that, I think. And then maybe this should also be a bit towards this color.
I have a new friend.
Congratulations.
Pasta. DM me the word banana. What the fuck, man?
Do
Hi.
it.
Hello.
Do it now.
What do you want? What do you want to send us?
The OC,
Please
of course. You're gonna
put a
receive the original
virus on my
character.
computer.
Please.
So
Come
if I
on.
spam,
You can't be that bad,
must have
Faith, about
included
people.
So I spam
Surely.
if you want to for it. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. So what do you want to send?
Is this like your first introduction to internet people drawing things?
I mean, he said sorry if I spam. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, prepare.
I mean,
You are
I
going to
think
be
it's good.
spammed out of your mind, and you are going to explode. It's very unfortunately that is usually how it goes when somebody shares pictures.
I don't know. It's typing.
You'll get the premium.
Can you draw my Minecraft skin of furry fox boy?
Oh
We
my
already have
God.
that.
We
Gonna be
already
surprised.
have that. We already have a focus guy here.
Show this. Yes. We already have a furry fox boy.
Oh God!
Yeah, that's
You're
surprising.
gonna make me commit seppuku live on stream. I swear.
Did he send you also? What do you want me to send you?
No, because I didn't send my Discord which is at told. Literally just
send you the photo. Yeah, let's see watercolor.
Nice Minecraft
I need
skin.
full body. What do you need full body? Can you do it? I don't know, because like the first project of the city was to put
no. That's completely unrelated. That's completely unrelated.
What? So like at the end of the project, we want to add some little scenes with character. We don't know if we're gonna do it yet, but that was the project at first.
Yeah. Well.
So probably when we will be finished in like maybe a year or so, you can come back and ask again.
you can be somewhere in the city
right
as
now,
an Easter
I don't think
egg.
we're gonna put like a character right now. We need to.
No, right now I need to learn how to get them render things.
Yeah, we need some big work on the like colorizing part and stuff. So
I'm actually surprised with these
that's
textures.
a good request. But
what? Okay, what about? So what other materials will be here? There's probably some kind of wood. Is gonna be somewhere. Surely, like some logs.
Yeah, like you see the bottom part of like the water thingy.
Like this, yeah, that's probably gonna be like logs.
Yep.
Surely.
Good.
They gotta be.
Like, do you want the Minecrafts?
Well,
wood block, the inspiration.
Well,
not joking. Could even look good.
Yeah.
What you said. Sorry, speaker is broken. Can you hear very well? Can't hear very well. Can you say yes or no here? No. Not for the moment.
So
that's gonna be noisy for sure.
What? I'm about to be bombarded by horrible sounds from your microphone or something. Like what's going on?
No, I'm typing right now. You don't hear that?
No, I don't. Discord's pretty good on that. Even my keyboard is usually somehow inaudible despite being loud as hell. Like, how often do you hear my keyboard?
Never.
Loud. Yeah, and it's the loudest damn thing you can find in the business. It's louder than mechanical keyboards. Frankly. And that's saying something, because mechanical keyboards are notoriously loud.
Yeah, I know.
Slight tangent, but I'll never understand people who want their keyboard to sound like a mouse. Bizarre to me. Excommunicate me from the gaming master race, but like honestly,
what
What?
He said, please don't end before you start.
Don't end before you start.
And my brain is not working anymore. I want to see it live. Yeah, but if you want to see your character drawing live, I can't promise you it's gonna be like now, and I can't promise you even it's gonna be someday because we
Yeah,
don't know what we're gonna do with this picture yet.
yeah,
And yeah.
yeah. Currently, I'm focusing on this. So, thank you for being my community manager.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
funny. How's this plank texture looking? What's your opinion? It's like plank log. Should probably turn it into a log because currently it looks like a weird plank. Look like that. Looks like a plank. And then if you actually could be a good opportunity because the end of this plank should be like, you know, lighter in color. So could use this opportunity to kind of figure how that should look like. I'm thinking that's not too shabby. Not too shabby.
I'm gonna ask, what if I say banana to you? Like his description is literally DM me the word banana.
Well, see what happens.
I want to know what happened.
You're gonna get banished from the internet instantly.
He said, ask, what if I say banana to you? And he said, do it. Wait.
Do it. You see?
What do you... I sent it, and now I'm scared. Oh, I like the log. I was not watching. I like
Yeah,
the
look at that plank
oh, fuck.
slash.
You have been fooled by the Banana King. You must do these 3 requirements within 4 days unless you want to have been peed on by a toilet.
What the fuck is happening
Change
over
your
there?
permanent status to DM me the word banana.
Oh, there you
Admit
go.
you've been fooled by the Banana King himself in a public server. Break a rule in your favorite server which you don't own. What's that called?
It's called a scam. You're gonna die soon.
What
In 7
else that's
days,
called,
a lady with long black hair is gonna crawl out of your monitor, and that's gonna be
I
the
know,
end.
I know. Probably a banana lady, but
Banana lady. Yeah. Sorry, but your fate is sealed. You know, it's over. It was a nice run. It was nice knowing you. Alright. Now, what other materials are going to be in here?
That's what I'm saying.
Something on the chimney. Maybe like some dark, slightly shiny metal. I'm thinking for this could be like some dark, some like painted dark metal. Maybe. Because this is more of a brass texture, but also copper would be good. I could import some colors. Actually, I'm gonna do them again because I'm warming up anyway. Like that is a saturated color. Maybe drop that down a little bit. Yeah, let's say that's a base copper color. Then it's again too saturated, but I'm slowly getting the idea. So something like this. I don't know. This is a bit. Fuck. I think this is entirely too saturated, actually.
Ghost. What the fuck?
What? What are you doing? What is happening over there?
I don't know.
I'm missing out on some interesting endeavors. Clearly,
I've been tagged in a weird thing, and I don't understand. So I just ask a few questions, and from what he said, I don't want to know more.
First man interacts with Discord for the average Discord user for the first time. It's just funny. All right. Could this even look like copper is the question, because it shouldn't be. I just realized I shouldn't be making this stuff this shiny. Like surely after, you know,
Yeah.
it should be a bit
bluish, greenish, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, also like
oh fuck.
I feel like the copper is gonna be slightly similar to the.
That's funny to have like a wireless headphone on the stream. I could literally go for a walk.
I mean, you could. Not, I'm not gonna stop you. If you'd like to broadcast what you see on the way, you know.
No, no. I'm just gonna close my window. Maybe. Wait, I'm gonna mute myself. It's a bit of a fail.
Well,
Be
you
right
don't
back.
want to do ASMRs, you go. Come on. You're really, really just disappointing everyone in here. Ooh, I'm liking these colors. They are way less saturated than the previous time I did like try to do oxidized copper. These are way less saturated, so I think they blend a little bit better as well. So like that's the oxidization, and then you've got probably bordering the oxidization you would have a darker shade, and then could go into a lighter shade and maybe like slightly glossy somewhere else. I'm thinking this is looking pretty swell. Looks pretty good. Boop. 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 Okay, something like this. Maybe like should be a second shade to this that
Yeah,
could be.
I like those colors. I like it.
I'm thinking it's
Maybe you
a.
could add some little like bluish dots somewhere on the green, darker green part.
Oh, that's way too
Maybe
bright.
not that saturated. Like no, like really like small thing.
What do you think of
Smaller
a?
than that. Like just small dot in the middle of green part, I think.
I'm thinking this color is actually pretty good even for higher like space
Yeah.
or more oxidized parts. Just do that and then have a shade of this, but yeah, you know, something like that. It gives you some variety in the colors as well. I don't yet know how many shades I want to go for, like on each material. I'm thinking this copper looks pretty darn good though. Like it's starting to, you know, take some form. Like you've got your oxidized, you've got your less oxidized version. Probably also make a slightly larger and more orange, slightly brighter and more orange shade. No, that's way towards. I need to also keep the materials kind of visually separate from each other so you can kind of tell what each thing is made of, especially for this maybe more cleaner style I'm trying to go for. I think that's too. Might be too bright. Too bright, not red enough in the tint. Oh, that's way too. That's actually so much red it became pink. Was not my intention. I sincerely apologize to the pink hater community. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I feel like it's fairly good for this. Yep. You know, I'm really thinking that looks pretty good. Anyway, any other materials I should maybe get down before I start to use them?
What did you say?
Any other? I'm thinking any other materials I should maybe like try and draw before I actually, you know, put it on something.
Maybe like a darker metal.
A darker metal.
Like,
Yeah, that's a smart idea. Let's try and a bluish shade for that. Dark bluish. This is not. I can already tell that that's not the correct color for this. Something darker maybe, but less saturated. That is a bit too dark because it sticks out from the other materials.
Like you see those kind of color, so like the structure part and stuff.
Oh, maybe something like around this. I'm thinking because this could be used for railing, for example. So I'm thinking of making this kind of the demonstration of this like texture slash shading. Yeah, something like that. Let me look at what, did you send me something? Oh yeah. Yeah, so that's not very shiny. It's but also when light actually shines on it, it changes color quite a lot, but it doesn't have the shine. So it's like a smooth gradient basically when it changes color. Something like that. Right. So maybe, to showcase the color change, could maybe have something like this, and then the color would gradually go towards that. It's like that's kind of the range of colors this could be. Maybe. I'm thinking this needs like one more between the current darkest and the lightest, so something like this. And it's now a smooth gradient. And then on the darker side, you could introduce some, slightly saturated darker tone to this, so where there's no light on it, it would actually have a pretty sharp, dark colored shadow. Something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean,
on
it's gonna
the...
depend on where you put it, so just like this is fine for the moment, I guess.
Just trying to figure out, what that's gonna look like, and then maybe some dithering slash bleeding of the colors into each other slightly, so like it's more, it doesn't look quite as clean. Just slap a bunch of shade and light pixels on the other parts, and I'm thinking that's pretty good. It's slightly encroaching on the domain of pixel art, but we'll have to manage. Yeah, no, I'm thinking this is good. Let's get good dark metal, and I could use this like palette to expand on that. Now the real question is how I'd shade this, but well, not sure. So anyway, that's a really weird palette to start with, but you know what? It's something. And it's only taken me like 40 minutes. So, right. With that, let's name this layer palette. And then let's maybe try and start making the factory, shall we? So left top. Let's you know what? Let's start with this guy on the left, because it's fairly simple. Like a fairly simple shape.
Yeah, there's like 3 textures maximum.
Yeah, it's a good start. You gotta start somewhere, It's not gonna be too much of a pain to remake this guy.
Post or don't know what you're doing. Okay, it's back. It's back.
Yeah, I was about to become
probably on my side.
I was about to become very angry and shouting and severely annoyed and all stuff like that.
It's probably on me. Like surely on me.
So from this assembly of materials, we know the bottom
maybe start with
thingies.
like the wooden part. Yeah.
Yeah, we are sure that that's gonna be wooden. So you know what? We're just gonna start painting it in. And well, we'll see. So something like that, just picking a base color for this. For the front legs. Oh lord. Really is.
Oh no.
Oh lord.
I
Well,
have an old commercial from LeBron James. I don't know if people have the reference, but
well, I certainly do
you
not.
need to see this if you don't know what I mean.
Well, you can send it to me and I'll watch it later because currently
Yeah.
I'm really busy drawing a brown pole. You know, important stuff. Can't really be distracted while you're drawing
That,
the
that's
face.
the best commercial ever.
Hey, this is like the
Oh my
first
god.
time something on the canvas hasn't been red and white. Aside
Yeah.
from the random pictures I've pasted in from time to time.
Aside one of my spoon and some weird
Yes,
stuff.
yes. The spoon. Can't forget the spoon. This one on the right is fairly thicker than the left one, so gotta fix that clearly. Yeah. Now the problem with this is straight lines, and clearly have a problem with that.
It's
Difficult.
like, remember, it's a small object if you compare it to like the rest of the picture, so you're not gonna see the every fucking pixel.
Listen, have you still not found out just how autistic I am
Yeah,
about
I
this
know,
stuff?
but like you can just start texturing.
Oh, here's an
Just
important decision to make. Where is the sun gonna be?
uh, zoom out.
Hold on, let me just move this palette to closer where we are actually working.
Uh, I would have say either above the two towers that we're not gonna call the twin towers for very clear reason.
Oh,
Uh,
come on.
either in front of like you see like as if the plane was directed on it.
Actually, because if you
So
put the
yeah,
sun back there, that's gonna make the entire scene, like all the faces of the buildings towards the viewer, that's gonna have them all in shade, I think. Like by, if the sun is there. Because then it's kind of like behind all of that stuff. So I think the sun is like in front. It's gonna look better.
what
Now,
do you mean?
well, if you put the
Like
sun
you
like
wanna?
here, then it shines on the scene like this. Well,
Yeah,
that means, this is shiny and then this is in the shade.
yeah,
And
yeah, or
that
maybe above the dragon. Above the dragon could be a good place.
could have this,
Like
sun.
there. Yeah,
Because
there. Why
basically the
not?
sun shines like in parallel lines, stuff like this.
Yeah,
So,
I know, but
you know,
that's good, isn't it? You're gonna be a brighter, like a brightest part and the darkest part, so you need to choose where, and that's like,
I'm thinking that's good enough because that's also the default place for any light on any goddamn picture I draw.
yeah.
So, you know what? We are good. We are good on that. I'm happy to indulge. Okay, well, let's start
It's
by
not gonna
figuring.
change like every material. It's just gonna change like some big buildings. You see?
Well, it's gonna change everything, really.
Yeah, I know, but like you don't right now. You're not gonna build like every fucking materials from the position of the sun. It's just when you're gonna zoom out, you need to have like the a difference between the right part of the building and the left part of the building. But
Yeah,
apart that, you don't really mind it right now.
I
I
can
mean,
I can also
think.
shade because one thing is texture, the other is shading. I can also do shading later. Because I could add another
Yeah,
layer and give it a blend
yeah,
mode so it actually like changes the colors in some way. Don't have that much experience with that, but you know what? I am learning as we go,
that's
so
yeah, that's right.
okay, let's give this a bit of texture, and you know what? We'll just start assembling stuff one by one like this, and see how it goes. I could also enable the like the wobbly brush I have, because I have like a wobbly square texture on one of the brushes, and it's still pixelated. Talked about it before. A nice thing about that is, you know, it adds that tiny bit of additional texture to everything you do. It's pixel rough. It's like, it's just has a slight little, you know, chaos to it. I think I'm gonna probably use that a lot more. The nice thing about this is it's also gonna be, if it's a bit more rough around the edges, it's gonna be looking a bit more worn, and that's gonna make it fit with the picture a bit better as well.
I don't know.
Where's Hunter when you need him? To correct me on my English usage. No, you see, the problem with there's certainly gonna be a problem with consistency. Like I'm gonna paint one thing today, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna try and paint the same thing, but it's gonna be looking different. And I'm gonna be like, what happened? Everybody around is gonna be massively sad for that particular look of the wood texture. It will never return as long as I am alive.
That's good if everything's different. I don't mind to like.
Well, it adds a bit of variety at the cost of consistency.
Because if everything was like the same, it would feel like you just copy pasta everything. You see, that's not.
I don't want to copy paste.
That's not really funny.
Yeah, that's not really not really what I'd like to have this be. Kind of lame, honestly. Just, you know, copy pasting stuff.
So yeah, it's not the funniest part. It will be a lot quicker, but that's not what we want. I mean, I think.
Yeah, but this is not. Yeah, this is not a project to do anything fast. This is a project to kind of chisel at it slowly over time.
Yep.
Figure out, you know, what's going on. It's like something like this, and then we just, you know, carve the corners of this into a cylinder. Sort of shape.
The fact that I can just move around. I don't know why, but.
Well, like with the headphones.
Yeah.
You just, you know, because for me, I have something to do with my hands, right? But you don't.
Yes, that's right.
It's probably a neat idea to just walk around in circles. Hey, look at me! I'm chilling also.
But you know, I have an exam in a few days.
Oh, there you go. Now you can be, you know, now you can feel stressed about something.
No, I'm not stressed by that. It's just like that's the weirdest exam I'm gonna experience in my life. It's just like.
What's so weird about it?
So I told you it's like it's an oral expression, and you just come in, and you read a sentences that's like a problem, a life problem basically, and you have like 5 minutes to answer it with like a solution. And that's so weird because you don't prepare really anything. You don't have some knowledge to get some, you know, it's
they are
you come
testing
in
your thinking.
and you talk about a new problem in some way.
Yeah, they're testing your problem solving as opposed to the ability to remember something. Which is, you know, sounds fairly important, especially for a job that's going to be, you know, requiring thinking on the go.
Yeah, I know. I like the process, but it's feel weird to be at school doing this, you see? Like solving problems, not something that you never did, but
yeah, I mean, solving problems is weird at school.
Like...
I do have to agree, problem solving is a weird thing to see at school. Kind of a shame, but
like,
it do be like that.
You don't really see life problem at school. You see more like Like
More
Frederick bought like 5,000 bananas, and you have a problem with that, but you never saw like a real life problem about, I don't know,
Frederick bought
relationship, like, I don't know, there's a lot of them, but it's weird.
Frederick
I
bought
kind of
a
like it, but
million
it's weird.
bananas, and now it's a crisis. Like
Mike
the
have
market, the
300
market.
melons, and now,
Well,
why the fuck?
now I'll tell you, if I had 300 millions, I would have been happy, and that's all that
Yeah,
matters.
same, but
Just give
I
me
mean,
300
well,
melons.
the question is why? Why why would Mike have those 300 melons? Can I know why?
Maths.
Or do I just like,
Well,
yeah, you know.
with an attitude like that, nobody's ever gonna remember your name. Look, that guy bought 300 melons and he's instantly recognized worldwide. That's the way to go.
That's right. That's right. I can fight against that.
Yeah,
You're right.
you really can't. It's like, you know, how do you achieve fame and fortune? So, well, clearly buying 300 melons is a good start.
Yeah, at least
You
people's
know,
gonna know your name.
yeah. Maybe
You got
not the
immune to
last
math
name, but the
problem.
first
That's
name
a
at
good
least.
start.
You know,
Yeah.
you can work towards people recognizing a third name. You could buy, like, I don't know, 1,000 apples.
Like Twitter.
Oh, well, yeah, that's one way to do it. Yeah, sure. If you purchase Twitter, people are probably gonna be vaguely aware of you.
Yeah.
They're vaguely aware of that guy who purchased Twitter. I would say for a joke that, you know, that I can't keep the joke that I don't know who he is up for too long. I don't
Yeah.
think. Like,
I
surely
see
everybody
that.
knows who that guy is.
I mean, probably.
I'm just
I
really
mean,
hoping
people that have
there's.
internet.
I'm just really hoping there's, you know, someone in somewhere
Yeah,
who doesn't know, and
looking at
he's
this
just getting
and it's
completely
like, please tell me, who's that?
like, yeah, that guy, you know. That guy
Yeah.
that everybody knows. Now,
Like, we
unfortunately,
know.
this is less funny in the age of Google because you can always just look it up, but you know what?
Yeah.
Some people are too lazy, and
Shame on
those people
Google.
deserve to be made fun
You
of.
know, I've like changed my life this year, and I've just had the
Changed your
reflex to
what?
not put out Google. Like, you know, on the new year, you take some like good decisions for your life. I don't know what it's
Yeah,
called in English, but
yeah, I
you
know.
see that?
New Year's resolutions, I
Like
think they're
this
called.
yeah, resolution. Yeah, I said to myself, you're gonna stop searching for everything on Google. If you don't know something, you don't know something. It's not that bad. Like, you see, from situation you with like your family, and you don't find the name of this actor, I don't know. You don't care if the name of this actress or actor. You don't have to put out Google to just say a name. I don't care. And I
Yeah,
really
is that
hate those
stupid guy
behavior.
from
Like,
the movie?
see, you because with those kind of attitude, you don't remember anything. You just said Google's gonna remember
Yep,
from it, so you
yep.
just, you know. So
Very fine
when I don't
point.
know something, I just don't know something,
And
and
when
that's
it
not
gets
that bad.
memorialed out of Google,
People
because
before Google lived with that.
what?
I could live with
There
that.
was a life before Google?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not
Crazy.
sure.
I'm not
Haven't
sure. I don't
tried, but
remember anymore. Those times are gone.
I was not there.
It kind of do be like
I
that.
can't prove it to you, but
I can't remember which year Google was created in, but I think it's older than me. Probably.
it's for sure older than me. Maybe not you. Yeah, surely you also. I don't know.
Surely me too. Like, it's surely before the year 2000. Or was it,
Yeah,
actually?
it probably is.
You know what? This is...
I don't know.
I
You want me to search it
am
on
gonna
Google?
look... Yeah, do it.
I would have said like early 90s, probably.
Yeah, that's kind of where my mind goes to, but actually... I even watched like a documentary on browser wars at some point.
It's
But
probably even I don't know. Could be on the 80s. No, it's not the 80s.
that's the thing. I also, like, looking all this information up, it's like, you don't even need it, really. It's like, you're not gonna remember it anyway.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I don't search anymore.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Well, I can't
Sometimes
really make that resolution
so I have to
because
search it, but
my job would be probably
it's
be
not that
going
bad.
really slow if I wasn't, you know, looking stuff up that other people have already figured out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the same if it's on your work time than on your
Yeah,
like, you know, private chilling time.
yeah,
Because I'm really
it's
talking about like you say there's a discussion in your family and someone just
yeah.
don't remember something and he have to type this on Google and I don't know why. Just it's fine if you don't remember it.
Just say that
I
that's the
will don't
stupid
care,
guy from
you
that
know.
movie. Lol.
Even even
Yeah.
if you find it, I will not care. So just stop
Yep.
there. You know?
It's like I can't possibly be expected to remember this.
Yeah, you gotta
And
just spit out a weird
furthermore,
name that I
if
really
you
don't
don't
care.
remember that information, it's clearly not important enough for me to remember.
Yeah. So yeah, I've just took that weird resolution to just stop searching everything on Google, and I like it. Well, it's better.
Ever since I've been diagnosed with Ligma syndrome, and my life has never been the same.
Have you ever fooled somebody with that already?
No, I don't think I've managed yet, but I keep trying. One day, you know, the beautiful day will come.
Yeah, yeah.
The thing is, I even
In
give people
French, we
I give people opportunities on purpose when I think they are making a Ligma joke, and it never is a Ligma joke.
we have like many like ways to say that in French because like there's not only like you see the ligma is like kind of the only one or you have to say the
Oh,
exact
there's
sentence,
way more.
but in France you have a lot of like he has this and if you say what's this you can like have a the first one that comes to mind is like Meg and you just pull out Meg in a weird sentences and people will say what's Meg and you use it to say my big balls in French. That's funny.
Oh my god, what the?
Yeah,
Something's
oh dang.
something broke.
The heck?
I can't stop rotating the canvas.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Awesome. Yeah,
Uh, uh,
this is what I definitely
okay.
wanted to be doing.
Should I call the police?
I think I have to Can I? What the hell?
What the
What the
heck,
hell
dude?
happened? I don't even know what's broken. But the cursor's stuck like this. I think like
Should I call the ambulance?
something is broken about the tablet, it seems like. Because nothing
That's
else
not
is doing.
good.
Let's try and unplug it. Is that gonna help? Probably not. Let's see. You back? Oh, nope. I think I'm gonna have to restart Critter.
That's bad for the time lapse. I don't
Oh shit.
really mind, but
I think it can
the
resume.
stream's paused. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is because I closed the application. The stream's not only
No, the time
paused, but it's
lapse won't
gone.
show.
Well, the frames should be there still. There's no frames. Oh no.
You lost the yeah.
Yeah, because I restarted the program and I didn't stop recording. It's really weird that it doesn't warn you about that.
Yeah, I mean,
God damn
the
it.
first text is gonna just pop up.
Well, that's a shame. That's a bummer, dude. All because something just inexplicably broke for no reason whatsoever. Like, yeah, cool. I really wanted to be rotating the screen right now. Thanks. Glad to have that option available to me. Not only available to me, but also it being the only option that I can do. Very, very happy about that. Thank you. You know, something like this is a decent start, I'm thinking.
I don't think I see what you're doing.
Do you not? I think I started the stream
I
and
mean,
just put back up.
yeah, you started the stream, but I nothing move.
Oh yeah, you're like in another country right now. It's just running
Yeah.
away.
Change universe
I like how
really,
I can
really,
see
really
on the
quickly, you know.
preview, I can now see the me spinning the thing. It's minutes before disaster.
What?
No, on the stream preview, because the
Oh
stream
yeah,
preview runs
okay, okay.
behind, and I could see myself just
I'm there, I'm
waving the
there.
thing, and if I
I see you
could,
moving. Good.
if I could have a time machine, I would tell myself from a bunch of time ago to not restart the software without stopping the time lapse first. But the problem is, I might not have even been able to interact with it because
Yeah,
my mouse
probably.
cursor was stuck in the rotate mode. So, um, well, it's really just a software moment if you really think about it. So for this guy, I'm thinking dark metal for the bottom, some of this like metal for the sides, rusted metal, and then the top I'm not decided yet, but maybe copper.
I would have said the same color as
Black.
the bottom part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. You're probably right on that. Let's try it.
Maybe you can twist it up, like having some,
Okay,
I don't know,
let's
some like time scratchy thing.
start
Gotcha.
by establishing the shape a bit, and then we can go on to other things later. So that's terrible. Anyway,
That's better. Yup.
just really want to make sure it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, and then lower this by a bunch, and then that's a decent base, I'm thinking. And then on the top, we would have another one of those.
I really like this face.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like graffiti, I think. That's what the idea was for that.
Yeah, that's what we said.
I
That's funny
like
as
that.
dumb, and I like that.
Okay, let's fill the shape with a bunch of that stuff. And then cut it up like that. Kind of like that.
Yeah, you'll need some texturing as well. Like, maybe do the middle part first. It's going to change a lot.
Yeah, I just want to make sure the basic shape makes sense. So like, yeah, this is sound. So let's add a middle layer to this. And I throw this base color in for that. I'm gonna disable the red in a moment. Just this is really not placed well with these bottom ones. There's some problem with it. Probably the problem is I've moved it down for no reason. What I should have done is I should have kept it there, because of course these poles are gonna be not attached to the very border of it, but rather, a bit further on the bottom. So it makes sense to be like that, for it to be like this. I've kind of just convinced myself of it. Okay, this is still on the right layer. Right, so with that, might actually want to move this slightly to the right as well. Something like that. Yeah, no, that's better. Fill that, and then just one more layer below these. What is this layer? Oh, that's probably the... Okay, I know what that layer is. It's the background, like white background for the sketch to stand out. Okay, and then later we can add on top of this layer just the layer for the back legs. Okay, now the top is wrong. I'll have you know, the top should be a bit more like this. And it should be a lot flatter.
Yup.
something, you know, more akin to this angle, because it's first of all, it's in perspective. That already should do some difference. And second of all, it's also not that pointy, you know. Like, it surely shouldn't be this sharp. Okay, let's disable that. Look at it. There's several problems with this, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
I think this cap needs to be more in this direction. Whoops.
Maybe it's the right time to send this. Wait, can I find it real quick? Please? Please, Valve, please?
Man, I'm getting tired fast.
That I think you can go out a little bit. Look at what I sent you.
Oh, like
This is a picture I took in Canada, in Canada,
oh yeah,
like the top of a factory,
yep.
an abandoned factory.
Yep, that's a good one.
It kind of look like it's not the same.
Could even use some of these decorations from around that as well later. Yeah, I could absolutely. I'm gonna probably flatten this even further for that, so it like takes up even less space visually vertically, and then expand it, you know, a bunch past the body. It's like something like this, you know, something like this. Yeah, decent, if you ask me, as a completely unbiased observer, of course.
I don't know if I liked or if it's just probably liked. Yeah.
What?
Sometimes it just stopped working and I just don't see it anymore.
Oh yeah.
Don't know why.
Connectivity issues is why.
I just think it's my computer's bad. Yeah, it's good. That is good.
Decent. No, this is wrong. Something more like that. This makes more sense. I think
you'll need to put the like the rest of the structure of wood before actually doing the bottom part.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about that too much. I can add that later, I think. Just wanna kind of think about this texture here. I'm gonna have to stop the stream soon because I'm getting tired so quickly. It's kind of ridiculous.
I mean, oh yeah, I thought it was later than that. I'm tired also.
It's been like an hour. To be fair, I did go to sleep at like 1:20 a.m. or something yesterday. Probably not the wisest decision I've ever made, but on the other hand,
if only you saw my sleep schedule from the last week, you would have just have a heart attack.
I would have cried.
Man, I've saw every fucking sunset. I think it is, yeah. For like more than 5 days in a row. I think it was 6 or 7 days. I just went to sleep after 6 a.m.
Not jealous in the slightest of that. I quite like sleeping, actually. I quite like it.
Yeah, sometimes also, but...
Sometimes? What do you mean sometimes? There's a spot on this that is the wrong color.
I don't fall asleep.
I
don't fall asleep easily, so sometimes I just don't.
That is definitely not fitting of me. I fall asleep very easily. Just get in bed and just it's over.
Some nights I could spend like 2 or more hours in my bed and not falling asleep,
Damn,
just doing nothing.
that is
And sometimes
completely.
I get like annoyed by this and just get out of bed and don't sleep for the night.
I don't think that's ever happened to me. I can't. I'm quite the opposite. It's like there's a certain point at which I either go to bed or start talking in a completely incoherent fashion. Like there's basically nothing could be done.
Words
at
don't
that
make
point.
sense anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I've been close to that point in like some of these like streams. It's like you probably really should stop. You're embarrassing yourself, and by you I mean me, of course. Do we do the horizontal like these? I'm thinking yes. So as soon as I saw like what this would look like, you know, I think these are not bad. Not a bad idea. It's like made out of little sheets. And then, you know, oops. Alpha lock. Yeah, I'm thinking not too bad. Not the worst thing I've ever seen. Okay, let's try and introduce some dirt and rust to this texture, shall we? And then go to long-awaited, very important sleep. Also, have you dropped off the face of the earth or something? What happened?
What?
No, you're still alive. Okay, good. Just checking.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? This should probably have like some of these dirt marks should probably be in this like format, as in it's like, you know, water been kind of dripping down on it. I think it's gonna look very natural.
Anyway, the graffiti is going to be in like very, very saturated color, so you don't mind having a shading behind it.
I don't think it's gonna be it can't be saturated, surely, right? Like it should be desaturated and like kind of broken up as well.
What do you mean? No, that's a graffiti.
Yeah, but it's like an old worn down graffiti. It's not like freshly made, unless you think it should be freshly made, but
I don't know.
I'm kind of thinking more towards like, you know, darker. Maybe not darker, but like slightly washed out. You can maybe see the base texture below it slightly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, that's like the basic pattern for these marks. So let's bring in some of those. Some of these colors. It's like maybe there. Some more rust. Rust you would have probably around like these edges, right? I think that's generally how rust likes to develop. It's like around edges and crevices like this. More rust. Maybe have some rust cover on the more rust built up on the bottom because you would have it be more in contact with water than the top. And on the shaded side, because you know, should be more rust as well because there's gonna be less dried by the sun. What's happening?
No, I don't want to be pessimist or something, but like we spend more than 1 hour and and you just started to do this. I mean, not just started. The wood is good, but
well, I'll say, you know,
the scale of time is crazy. I mean,
yeah. You know what? That's not a problem.
Yeah, ignore that. Ignore that for the moment.
I'm gonna learn. As I learn, I'll probably become faster.
Yeah, surely.
Like some of these textures, like after drawing them a bunch, I'm gonna be, you know, in a state where I can actually draw them reliably, and that eliminates a bunch of this like wandering about stuff time. Nah, I just don't mind it. Worst case scenario, I just spend more time on this. It's like not a massive problem. What else is there to spend time on, really? I could be opening CSGO cases, you know?
Oh man, I've checked. You see my Noir Vupa that I had for a long time?
I
I just
recall
like
vaguely.
I bought this one for like 11, 12 euros or something like that. And like with the CS:GO and like the skin going crazy, now it's worth 50. The
Damn.
fuck?
Return on investment if you sell it, theoretically,
Yeah, for real.
unless nobody buys.
I just like sold an old M4 for 25 euros 2 days ago.
Damn.
I forgot about this skin, and it's just like, oh damn, I could sell this. I don't
Oh,
really
free
use it.
money?
25
Count
euros.
me in. I love free money.
Yeah, same. So I bought a new Avupa.
Now, I especially love free money when I
I
sell
found
CSGO
10 euros
cases
on
to
the
people.
street 2 days ago. That's good.
Damn. Just to rob someone like that? Really?
It was, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I rob people for fun.
it's not a robbery. I found it on the street. There's no one around it. I checked.
No witnesses. The owner was dead
I mean, probably witnesses,
inconspicuously.
but I don't really care.
The owner was, bleeding inconspicuously on the floor. Like just, average, really just average. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Now, if this stuff is gonna look good, I don't mind spending time on it. The problem is when you spend a lot of time and the result is shit. Been there, done that, not fun. In fact, really annoying. In fact, really demotivating. But, on the positive side, you can use it as a great motor for improvement because, I've got to get better because if I get better, then the time I put in is gonna be spent producing like actual good stuff. I feel like I'm kind of doing this slightly wrong because this rust looks like it's like placed on top of the texture, so maybe I need to connect it up a bit with some other colors as well. So it's like a bit sticks out a bit less. Surely I have like one more shade of not this brown, but surely there's like at least one more shade. Yeah, there it is. That's the shadows missing. Look, there's brown. This brown's really
One.
missing from here. Because it's like the middle ground between the orange and the lighter shades. So like lacking this kind of brown in the rust here made some. The problem is now I've drawn all of that, kind of forgetting about the brown, and now it looks a bit weird. Well, as per usual, worst case scenario, we'll redraw a bunch of stuff, which is not a big deal. Yeah, so probably want this to be like that. Maybe some rust growing on this, and then get some colors. Yeah, no, definitely gotta go to sleep, because I can feel that what I'm saying has not been particularly interesting or coherent. And honestly, my main problem, which is a lack of ability to talk and do things at the same time, is greatly exaggerated when I'm, when I throw an additional thing to do, which is, trying not to fall asleep too fast. I'm thinking this is not too bad, but kind of lacking. So a lot of this is actually too clean, I feel like. Gotta dirty it up properly. I don't know, man. Any opinion on this? Maybe?
I think you put too much color, probably.
I think.
Like too much rust.
Maybe.
In the middle, especially. Like there.
Like erase most of that, replace it with more of the original shades. And then have more rust towards that side.
Maybe not most, like, you see how you followed the, like, the edge of the metal-y thing?
Yeah.
I think this pattern is cool because, like, you could just spot how it's built, but having all the way everywhere, I'm not sure. I don't. You could put some like on top and some on the bottom, and just follow in an organic shape the edge of the like plate. Get content. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm thinking. I'm thinking this is a better direction for it. It's like there's a lot more. I've made a lot more kind of space for the actual metal texture to occupy, and also cleaned up a bit of the space that the graffiti is going to be at for future use. Then maybe I could use some of this shade to kind of introduce a different kind of, because not all the stuff that's on a texture like this, not all that stuff is actually rust. There's also like dirt and scratches and stuff. But that's a bit too intense for what I'm currently doing, I feel like. So. Something like this perhaps could be of interest. I'm not sure about this, not sure. It's kind of looking iffy at the very least. You know what? Maybe it's a good moment to just stop it, take a step back, go back to it. Because usually it's often like this, like you kind of walk yourself into a corner and you take a step back, you sleep on it, you return later, and you can see it in like a new light and do it better than you would just in one
I
sitting.
think it's better than what you had, but yeah, probably.
It's not it's not a too bad of a
I mean,
texture.
it's good right now because you're gonna have. Remember, you're gonna have the graffiti somewhere in there.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of trying to like keep this general spot a bit cleaner because that's where the graffiti is gonna be. So I don't want to spam a bunch of aggressive, you know, rusty colors in there. But I want to also have some dirt and scratches. So I don't want to have this texture be completely like clean. You know, maybe it could actually introduce some random details like this, like just randomly, you know, spicing up the texture with some, like, not to overdo it, but you know, just some small things like that. I think I'm gonna add a bunch to it. Okay, you know what, one more thing before I go. I'm just gonna quickly add some, because this is cheap and easy to do, and it's gonna make it look a lot nicer basically instantly. So just, you know, quickly introduce this gradient to the top of this. And this is gonna be like the bottom. Some of this shade. Now you can kind of see this is too clean. This metal is gonna need a lot of work to bring it up to the standard of being, like, you know, rusted, old, broken and such as the rest of the ones, because currently this texture is really just these shades are very.
You could just have some holes or stuff, you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna, but not right now. I just wanna.
Yeah.
So I kind of get a feel for how this is gonna look when I am more close to being done with it. There you go. That's like one more shade that I was missing. Yeah, so it's something like this. I think this is gonna look pretty decent. When it's done.
Cool.
Just wanna do this because it. Yeah, that's better. Okay, well, I think this is a good point to stop. It's been an hour and a half. We've got a weird boiler. We got some example textures, you know, practice textures. We got a missing half of the time lapse because of a foolish mistake I've made. Let's reintroduce the this. Okay. Wait, that's the wrong sketch. Which was it? This one. Okay, this sketch is what I wanted to reintroduce. Okay, let's see that. You know what? Small in terms of surface area for now. Hello. Well, you have arrived to the stream at the perfect time. I am currently saying my final goodbyes, and I'm going to perish into sleepland because I am.
Who's that? Oh, hello. How are you?
Rapidly decreasing in mental capacity. But anyway,
you know him, Tord?
No.
Okay.
You know what? But I'm gonna be polite and say hi anyway. That's right.
Yeah, sure, but just asking.
Okay.
She said, "How are you?" That's.
I mean, it's a good conversation starter, you know. If you wanna ask people something, you might as well ask how they are.
That's too classy.
Too classy.
I'm gonna start saying no to the question. You know what?
How are you?
No, just no. Just, you see, like you said, how everyone say good, like it's just like normally it doesn't mean really good. Just said it because you meant to said it. I'm gonna stop saying good. I don't care. Who cares?
My soul is torn. every day I
Usually,
experience deep anguish. I
see,
can't keep
people
up.
say, "How are you? Is it pretty bad?" And you just don't explain.
Yeah, pretty horrible. How about you?
That's much better. That's like a real start of a conversation.
I feel like
I'm
my
pretty
right leg
good.
is
Who
falling off.
cares?
Uh,
Who cares? What do you mean?
my
I think
my
oh,
left elbow is kind of could use some fixing. And you know, left wrist as well, kind of iffy. But how about you?
that's right. Just people say, "Yeah, how are you?" Pretty bad. And just don't explain.
Yeah, just and then you like
Who
you look
cares?
at them.
I'm pretty
You
sure
look,
most of the time people is just gonna continue the
yeah,
conversation and
exactly. Like
act
look
as
at them and
nothing
just
happened.
look at them and just like gauge the reaction if they've even noticed that anything happened. So most of the
Yeah,
time
yeah.
it's just yeah, cool, yeah, awesome.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
So
okay.
nice weather today, right? The sun is very shiny. It bright,
Yeah,
yes.
fuck it. I'm gonna start saying pretty bad to this question. You know
You could,
that?
you know, you could see how far you can escalate until people start asking questions. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
how are you? This is the worst day of my life. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, me too.
Oh, cool. Yeah, nice. I mean,
All
yeah,
right.
I'm gonna start doing that. I don't like be asked this question in English very currently, but in French all days, and I would just keep saying, yeah, pretty damn bad, and just continue the conversation as nothing happened. Let's see who's gonna start saying, wait, like why?
Today's
I'm
mission.
pretty sure no one's gonna say that.
All right. It's time
I'm
for the
gonna,
stream to end. I
I'm
shall
gonna.
exit. Thank you very much for showing up, whoever did show up. I shall depart and we'll be back with this at some point, or maybe something else at some other point. I like to be specific about those things, so good night, bye, have a nice day.